Death blade. Sidewinder. Daring. Watch time is over. It's heist time. Velvet thunder. Pump, pump. My wife was murdered by a man in a yellow sweater. Brooklyn.
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. This is Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 8, Episode 3, Blue Flu. The last episode was better than the first, for sure, but we had to go away to a lake house to enjoy the regular Brooklyn Nine-Nine shenanigans. But this is a very short season. I think it's only 10 episodes long, so interested to see what other stories there are still to tell throughout this. You would have to think at this point they would know that it's going to be the final season, and you've got to start wrapping up some stuff. Did we ever get Doug Judy's wedding? Is that still coming up? I hope so, because Peralta is the best man, and that is a moment that I'm here for. If you want early access to my Brooklyn Nine-Nine reactions, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can get it for $5 redos a month, and early access to Schitt's Creek, Taskmaster, movies, movie polls, bunch of other stuff. This is Season 8, Episode 3. Everybody who's watching this knows that. You know what? I'm gonna really abridge my Patreon explanations for the future videos. Look forward to that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 8, Episode 3, Blue Flu.
For most people, a burrito is a delicious meal wrapped in a tortilla. But for one NYPD officer, it turned out to be a mouse wrapped in a nightmare.
Oh, a mouse? Oh, that's not good.
The president of the Patrolmen's Union says was put there on purpose.
This was an act of political violence.
Oh, no, really? That's the direction he's taken this?
The restaurant had no idea he was a cop when they made the food or packed the bags.
Yeah, they're just a gross restaurant. What is going on with Boyle's hair, by the way?
He wants me to issue a statement of public support for the officer and to wear this never forget burrito ribbon.
Weird. It's the exact same color as my colorblind awareness ribbon.
No, it isn't.
Good joke.
I actually don't pronounce the H in whoop.
Sir, all the uniformed officers just left. They're staging a walkout.
What? Oh, no.
The hoop is big after all.
It is. Again, though, there's no H.
All right. Wow. Okay. I kind of like the fact that we're keeping Dr. Cox around as a villain for this, because he was, even though his character is just the worst, he's very entertaining at it, and I look forward to having him through this series, and yeah, let's see what we got going on for the rest of this one.
They're not actually sick. They aren't allowed to strike, so they made up a medical excuse. It's called a blue flu.
Oh, that's what the blue flu is. Okay.
I'm initiating Operation Trident.
Cool.
Oh, all right. Let's go. I like a good operation.
But Aquaman's trident has 5 prongs.
That's absurd. The prefix tri means 3.
Yes, thank you very much.
Let that in the original theatrical release and the Snyder cut, so you're 100% wrong and everyone's laughing at you.
Well, regardless, Operation Trident has 3 prongs. Prong 1.
Good work, Holt.
Your job is to keep crime down. Figure out how we police this precinct.
Well, that is a pretty important prong.
The best prong.
All right.
There's a competition between prongs.
Says the prong who breaks the most.
But the investigation must be done unofficially with an investigator from outside the NYPD.
Hey, hello, Rosa. Let's go.
She's not gonna like being one of those little dinky side prongs.
That's a good point. I'll make hers the sharpest. Dismissed.
I love that whole analogy of the prongs and Peralta's jealousy. It's great.
9-9, and when he gives you a monodiagnosis...
We'll have proof that his notes are fake. Wow. I can't believe all those lazy childhood afternoons playing hide the yam finally paid off. You see, you take a yam.
No, Boyle. Thank you. I don't want to hear that shit. God, he's weird.
Being sick has nothing to do with being tough. Thirdly, if I wasn't tough, would I be daring Amy to punch me in the stomach?
No, don't do it, Amy. Oh, come on, Holt. What are you talking about?
I'll be back because I'm tough.
Terry, you don't sound too good, man.
Each sent us 2 people. They said they were happy to do it.
Huh.
That's not good.
Dear God. They sent us their Hitchcock and Scully's.
It's unlikely.
Yes. This is time I wish Hitchcock was still here.
The left one is enormous. Oh, well, can one testicle?
Oh, no. Have you got testicle cancer, Boyle?
And also of concern is the shape. And the color.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
And the
Jake listening to this.
You okay?
Yeah, I mean, could be cancer. Might have spread.
Fuck! Oh no! I mean, that's not out of character.
Something just as valuable as money. I want to see your tattoo.
That's just as valuable.
It is to Jake. He's offered a significant reward.
What's his tattoo of again?
I notice you haven't said yes yet.
Because no one can ever know.
What has he got? What has he got? I vaguely remember this. I think it was a long time ago, though.
I'll tell you what my tattoo is.
I need a photo of it.
You're a monster.
Making a back scratch circle.
I have always wondered what it would be like to have a tight-knit work family. Nine-nine!
Oh, I want to spin off of that.
To go tell my son he'll be an orphan. Again.
So, yeah, prong one. Pretty much broke immediately. I'm gonna...
It did. It really did, didn't it?
But I've always believed that true toughness means acknowledging your own limitation.
Facts. Good work, Holt.
I'll be back in a jiffy. I can't believe he bought that dribble. True toughness means working through pain.
All said that work is the only thing keeping him from thinking about death.
Coats to keep me warm in my grave.
Is it working?
I mean, he's not doing great.
Yeah, he's not doing good at all.
Receive 7 days of overtime. Therefore, you'll be 1 week closer to retirement.
No.
Massage with your best friend on his sex barge.
Santiago's face on that bit. This episode is very, very quick. I don't know, it just seems very fast-paced.
Sorry about that. We just had a bit of a noisy neighbor. You know what, sir? We have another noisy neighbor.
All right, Boyle, go home. You're done.
Stop bottling up those fears and get them out in the open.
Oh, don't do this, Peralta. This could go any which way.
I've always had this image of us in our 90s hunting down criminals at the retirement home. But I guess that was just a dumb fantasy.
No, Boyle, you don't know yet. Just chill.
Jake, are you crying?
No!
Yes.
It was a very sweet speech. It very much was, but it was very much a doom and gloom kind of speech, you know?
Pet store and buying a mouse an hour before he found it in his burrito.
You set the whole thing up.
Oh, good work.
And now, my payment.
My guys are under attack.
No, I just proved that it wasn't an attack. He faked it.
Not that attack. This attack. The one where you call a policeman a liar.
He is a liar.
Yeah. Oh, this is how they're going to turn it? Oh, fucking hell.
I just thought the blue flu was about a mouse in a burrito.
It was. But now it's about you saying it wasn't.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
So you're calling me stupid?
Yeah, that's that bullshit.
This is a very frustrating conversation.
Yeah, that was 2020. All fucking year.
I need an update. Prong one?
More broken than ever.
Ah, well, I know.
That's not going good. Prong one.
Prong four. Jeffers is recording the officer's secret meeting as we speak, and I expect he'll be bursting into my office any minute.
Oh, no. What's going on with Jeffers?
I got the proof we need to...
Why did I feel so ominous just then?
I put a lot of pressure on this moment, which I then regretted. I feared I might be...
You did, Holt. I thought he was going to be, like, dead or something.
I'm impressed because of how tough I am, right? The toughest.
Yeah. Come on, Jeffers.
First things first. You gotta get to that doctor's office.
Oh, no!
Chest, so I guess it must have picked up my stomach.
Oh, no!
Their pedometer numbers are through the roof.
Oh, poor simple Amy. It's like you never had to mess with
I was going to say, they put him on dogs, didn't they?
They're just using the massage chairs to jiggle the pedometers?
Life always finds a way.
Okay, how about this? We go on a cross-country road trip, me on a motorcycle, you in my sidecar.
That sounds pretty boily right there.
I track down Diane Wiest and you finally try and use your hall pass?
I mean, why would I want to go to town on Diane Wiest when I can go to town with you?
That was okay.
Go to town with each other. It's a common friendship phrase.
Haven't heard it.
No, then you made it weird.
It's not cancer. It's an infection, and it's highly treatable.
God, all right, what weird shit have you been doing, Boyle, to get this testicle infection?
The officers knew he used ShareChem Lab, and that lab is owned by David Scher, brother of 9/9 officer Michael Scher.
The lab faked the blood result.
Mike Scher, the guy who created the show?
Your insults are kind of known to be a little too thinky. Maybe you should just let me do
O'Sullivan,
it.
you are a and I hope your gets shoved right into your
Oh, damn.
Well, that was definitely not too thinky.
It seems they had a meeting and somebody showed up with a very bad stomach bug and gave it to everyone there.
Oh, fuck. That sucks for Terry, man. That really sucks.
Charles is cheese.
It pairs well with despair.
What is this depression cheese?
The day I joined the force with the intent to open it when I became commissioner.
Oh my god.
But as a realist, I can now see I haven't fixed a damn thing. The NYPD will never change.
Yeah, Holt really hasn't had any like big moments like that, has he? There's been a couple, but not much.
Focus on the things you didn't do.
I said not to focus on the things he didn't
Again, your speech meant nothing. I'm just picking out individual words. I've found a fifth prong.
It's Aquaman's trident.
Here's what we didn't do this week. With fewer officers at our disposal and none of them trying to hit Comstat numbers, number of complaints against officers down 32%. Number of cases thrown out at arraignment for insufficient evidence down 34%. I'm saying the 9-9 just became a case study for how a police
It did?
better with fewer police.
I'm lost with this.
This is a very frustrating conversation.
I don't know about that conversation.
Things I have obtained from Rosa a photograph of Captain Holt's tattoo.
What?
A dot?
It's a decimal point. Thank you for giving Peralta the doctored photo.
Oh, it's not really a dot.
You'll never tell anyone what you saw?
They wouldn't believe me if I did. I mean, come on, sir. It's a picture of...
Not a doctor.
Is it that? Is it the not a doctor thing? Alright, that episode had a lot of very quick jokes and quick dialogue. Like, a lot of it was like, and maybe that was to sort of counterbalance like the seriousness of the episode. I don't know what's going on with Blue Flu. There was no mention of COVID in this one anywhere at all, but they had masks in the first one, so I don't know if this was originally going to be like a COVID episode somehow, or it was repurposed, but it just seems a little bit strange that they would fake a flu to get the time off, for the purpose of the story. It just seemed like kind of clunky, but the dialogue in this was great. I loved the Scully and Hitchcocks from all the different precincts coming in. I would love to see more of that, to be honest. But the two conversations with Holt and Dr. Cox, which, by the way, he's going to be called Dr. Cox in my reactions. That's going to remain. The first one, I definitely understood how every time Holt was trying to sort of keep the conversation relevant to what they were talking about, Dr. Cox was just doing the whole... I call it the Trump defense, because I feel like that's exactly where this kind of hyper-aggressive, completely off-the-wall like kind of thing really became like very, very known and seemed to become a lot more common. But then when they reconvened at the end of the episode there, Holt was trying to say that the numbers are better because they had less officers, and as a result they're going to start they may need to fire officers, which I don't know, I just feel like that's a bit flimsy. He said the 9-9's a case study. That just seemed to like change the dynamic of like their conversation very, very quickly. I don't know, maybe that's on me. I don't understand what's going on, but let me know in the comments your thoughts on those conversations. I did enjoy the first conversation as well. It was, very, very true to what was happening in the world at the time and continues to happen now. It's just this very uncooperative and accusatory form of arguing that is really just a shield for people that have nothing of substance to actually say. It turns into more of a performance than a debate or a conversation sort of thing. So a performance and like just trying to elicit a negative response from the other person, trying to get them to bite into it and agree to the argument. So then, instead of it being like an articulated conversation to figure out what's going on, it just becomes a screaming match, which they are used to, and that's their comfort zone. So really, really hate that shit. To be honest, it just bothers the hell out of me, and very curious to see that it's starting to pop up in this show, because I'm guessing that's when COVID and lockdowns happened. That's when this stuff really started to become more prevalent. But a better episode than number 2. They were both pretty good. They both had some real charm to them, but again, the overall vibe of this season, it just feels very glum. Somebody in the comments did let me know that apparently it goes out on a high, so I'm glad to hear that they're going, this could be going somewhere. Maybe it's just a very long-term storytelling and all of this is going to be sort of acknowledged at the end of the season. But for no other reason, I'm just fascinated to see how they're going to do this season with the way, what was going on in the world and the change in the production and stuff like that. I want to see how a show that has such a good track record as Brooklyn Nine-Nine handles season 8. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this episode. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already, as I go through the last of this season, and then it's on to what we do in the shadows after that, which I'm very keen for. And patreon.com/FWCI if you want to get early access to Brooklyn Shits, Taskmaster, and a bunch of other stuff. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, see you in the next video. Peace.